Maayong. Oh. I already have Firefox turned on. Maayong, everybody. Thank you for all the hearts. Hello, Terumi. Hello, Jedge, Gabby Cross, and Cheesecake, Doomsday Dan, Haley, and DD Gamer. And everybody else that's here. Hello. Plants. Good morning. I like plants. I have with me some old people food because like I said earlier, I actually do have a fever. And Terumi, then why are you streaming? Because it'll be my last stream for a little bit. What is old people food? Basically, it's Energen. I'll show you what Energen is. Energen. Salutations, Terumi. Salutations, DD Gamer. I'm drinking. It's oats and cereal. That was my college food. Yeah. I'm drinking this. How is Energen old people food? Old people pala ako. You are old people. We're all old here. Terumi, are you okay? I'm okay, Skirt. Why is it that when I blow on something, it whistles? Alright. Hehe, blow. Shut up. So, guys. I woke up with just enough time to watch the VOD before the stream started. Oh! Well, there was so much to talk about earlier today, but today we're gonna go talk about the latest and greatest in technology. What does that mean? Being an absolute consumer. Hey Cheru, don't tell them they are hunting me. Why? Is it because you're the apex predator? Are you? Hello, Shrimp Apple Pro. Hello. It's been a while, Shrimp. No, it's Joshua Apex. Joshua Apex of the Joshua Legends. Anyway, so the capitalist dream. Terumi, who are you? Good evening. My friend told me to repair my Lappy and purchase a Steam Deck instead. As a Steam Deck owner, I will tell you that like using it as a laptop comes with a lot of limitations. Like you don't sure oh, you want a Steam Deck? You're a Steam Deck. But I tried using the Steam Deck for a PC and it was just not sufficient. It was way too buggy. Linux is just not a great operating system yet. I want the Steam Deck to get here already. Where is your Steam Deck? Did you order one overseas? Just order one from your local store. So, I can't. Damn. What again? Wow! Ayo, pabili po. If only they weren't that expensive. No. If he was saying, oh, they can't even order a stock. See. I'm not telling him to go buy something expensive just because like you have the money. No. Isn't the Steam Deck unavailable here in the PH? You can get a Steam Deck from like Data Blitz. They carry Steam Decks actually. Sampung Energen po, magkano po? I don't know. This is mine, guys. This is my Energen. Don't steal it. This is my only dinner. Can you guess what I ate? Breakfast, nothing. Lunch, ice. Dinner, Energen. Because I can't muster up the energy to eat. Hi, Haru. Hi, Comf. Lunch ice. Yeah, I ate ice with milk. Yeah. Crushed ice with milk. Try drinking vitamin. Iced milk. No, it was milk to ice. No. Ginadgad namin yung yelo. Yung budget chendol. What is chendol? Let's check that out. How do you milk the ice? You put the milk in the ice. Yeah. It was like this, except without anything that made the chendol good. There's no ice cream. There's no red bean. There's no whatever that green thing is. There's nothing. So, what we're gonna do first is we're gonna take a look at what the hell Apple's cooking, because Apple is cooking up something fierce. Let loose. All right, take care, Kiki, and thank you. Let Loose is an event by Apple. Well, look, I'll show you the website. It looks so good. Hold on. Look at this. They have so many logos for it. It looks beautiful. Apple finally plans to release a calculator app for iPad this year. Wow! That's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you, Apple. It only took how long has the iPad been released? iPad release date. 14 years ago. Mr. Gray Brownin, hello. Finally, for when I forget my scientific calculator to school, I can have my iPad to school. Hello, Leonard PR. And like, it's like Apple and adding calculator and weather to the iPad has been such a sore something in their catalog of apps. Hello, Casual Mitosis Collective. This is phenomenal. No, let's say, and we think you're gonna love it. Third beta of 17.5. Oh yeah, guys. Did you know? Hello, Casual Mitosis Collective. Did I say that? I said that. There was no weather app. There was no weather app for the iPad for a long time. Excuse me. Oh, so 17.5 is a Europe-focused release. If you are in the EU, which I'm sure there must be at least one person from the EU here, you now have access to third-party app stores. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, we have yet to see. But you can now download well, whatever you want, provided it's in the App Store. But you know what I'm excited about? You know what I'm excited about? RCS. Sorry, Teru. I think most of us are a skull at best. No weather app. That's Team Sweeney's legacy. Tim Sweeney's legacy. No, you're not a skull. You're a spin. So, what is RCS, Terumi? RCS is Rich Communication Services. It's basically a messaging app that uses data instead of SMS. You know the text that you get from phone to phone? This will replace that completely. Who's named Twin Sweeney? The guy from Epic Games? Oh, Matt. Basically, you can have read receipts. You can have upload files like photos and videos. And you can see typing indicators, which makes it more like iMessage. Right? That's great, because for the longest time, I could never use any sort of Samsung. I could never use a Samsung device because there was no way for me to communicate with my family. All of my family, all of them, my cousins from everywhere around the world, use iMessage. Samsung had WhatsApp though. Hello, Dazzle Clips. Whoa! That's a blast from the past. I remember you from when I played Dota. And Samsung had WhatsApp. Not much. You? Say it correctly, Teru. Yeah. Why should I say it correctly, Teru? Guys, my family uses all Apple products, Apple Watch, iPhone, a MacBook, etc., etc. Hell, even I moved to Apple for a very long time. All the way back in 2010, I decided to entrust my life into Apple. I was like, yeah, sure, I'll use iCloud Mail. You said that as if one can stop playing Dota forever. Yeah, you're right. So, I use iCloud. No wonder you had the proclivity for Apple product. Yes. I entrusted my life to Apple. I used to have a gay man laptop, right? A gay man laptop. It was a laptop for gay men. And obviously, I couldn't I couldn't operate it. Anyway, I had a gay man laptop and it overheated. So I asked my dad, can I borrow my mom's MacBook? Right. MacBook white unibody. This 2006. What a beauty. What a beautiful device. Look at this. Even today, oh, mwah, beautiful, sexy. Oh my god. I'm about to, yeah. It's so good. It's so freaking good. It's alright. No, it's beautiful. Most MacBooks before M1 sucked hard too. Oh, yeah, it does suck. But I remember, I'm about to blow. Alright. Sorry. So, teachers use that. Yeah. Hello, Shield. So, this MacBook was like, had very, very bad specs. It had very, very bad specs. But, you know what? When I used it on my mom's laptop, I was like, damn, what? It can be fast? This thing that had 4 gigs of RAM can be so fast? This thing has an Intel Core 2 Duo, whatever. It can be fast? It feels so much better. That's because the OS is just that much better. It's just that good. The OS is just that good. Mac OS is so much better than whatever Windows has. Windows with a $E. Exactly. You know what I appreciated the most? But here are my Steam games. Silence, woman. You can have your Steam games once they release it on Mac. What did I play? What did I play on Mac OS? I played my fucking Portal 2, TF2, Dota 2. See? It all comes back around to Dota 2. After experiencing the MacBook and experiencing how smooth the operating system was, I installed Linux on my gay man laptop that overheated. And I had one of those transitions between like desktops where the whole screen would like turn upside down, do a flip, zoom in and out. Girl played Dota on one button mouse. No. I forgot how you double click in it. I forgot how you right click in it. But there was a right click. And I got for my high school, I got a 2010 MacBook Pro. Yo, one of these big chunker boys. Look at this. One of these big chunker boys, it cost my dad. It cost my dad like $1,500 during that time. 1,500 USD in 2010. How much is it? It's around $2,148. And it's so freaking sexy. And you know what it did? It overheated. You know what the first thing I did? I installed Windows on it. I installed Windows on it because I wanted to play some games. So I was dual booting Mac OS and Windows. But so stop hating. So much for the Mac. Wait. Hold on. You're not getting this. You're not getting this. Back during this time, Android sucked ass. No, Android sucked so ass. Windows sucked so ass. This was during the time that Windows 7 was obsolete and Windows 8 was coming out, and Android sucked so ass. It was like Android 3, like KitKat was like 4 or 5. Before Android, Gingerbread, yeah, Gingerbread, Android. Yeah, 2.3. This was ass. Sleepwatch, yo. And there were no ecosystems aside from Apple. If you wanted products that work well together, you had to go Apple. So I went iCloud. I got iCloud email address. I got Apple Music. I got fucking iWork with Sheets, Docs, and iCloud Drive. I had iBooks. I put my books in iBooks. I put my music in iTunes, and etc. All of it was Apple, and it worked well. It worked amazing. It worked superb. Remember, this was during the time that Microsoft was pushing Zune. You know what happened to Zune? We don't need to talk about Zune. Although I actually wanted a Zune because it looks so stylish. Let me show you how Zune looks. Zune was cool. Look, this. Hold on. It's taking a while. It's taking a little bit. Come on. Accurate replica of the Metro UI. Yeah, there you go. Look at this. The Zune HD looked so professional. Even today, it looks so professional. But the issue is, nobody was ready for it. Nobody was ready for a device where you had to pay a subscription to listen to your music. Everybody laughed Microsoft out of the store when they told them, guys, you have to pay for Zune Music every month to listen to your music, and you have this many like songs that you can add to your library. I've never heard Zune in my entire life. Exactly. It was a Microsoft iPod clone, but it looks so sexy. Look at that. That looks really freaking sexy. Anyway, it died. What happened to its corpse was rolled in. Why not just use an iPod at that point? Exactly. That's why it failed. Because iPods work with Windows. So, Microsoft... Oh no, Microsoft had an exclusive app. Yup. It was AudioSurf. Yes, you can play AudioSurf on the Zune. Oh man, I remember the days of begging for AudioSurf on forums. I was like, please buy me AudioSurf. I was like 2009. I was a little kid and wanted a game, and my parents wouldn't buy me a game, so I was begging for audio surf online. I didn't get it, but eventually I bought it. So what happened to Zune's rotting corpse was that it was made into Windows Phone 7. Ooh. It looks very sexy. It looks very stylish. Except the phone itself, that looks freaking ugly. But this user interface, it looks bulky. No, look at the UI. It's very flat. Motion, lots of motion graphics were used in it, and like things swooshed in and swooshed out. It was very stylish, which would then put into Windows Phone 8, which was the same thing. Do you know why Windows Phone 8 died? Because it didn't have apps. You know what was the worst app that it didn't have? YouTube. Yep. You straight up could not watch YouTube on this thing. It was dead in the water once Google was like, yeah, we're gonna kill Windows Phone. We're gonna break it. Cause like they were competitors. Like Google was like, oh shoot, Windows Phone is gonna steal market share from Android, which sucked at the time. It had Facebook though. Yeah, that did have Facebook though. What year did it release? Quite a long time ago. But I still highly regard Windows Phone 8 as one of the most beautiful pieces of hardware, of software UX that I have ever seen. Bloatware. Well, yes, it did have bloatware. I mean, look at that on the bottom. It has ESPN on the home screen. It's got Nokia music. Who the hell uses Nokia music? ...2012. Why didn't it have YouTube? Because Google actively tried to stop it from running YouTube. Like, if you tried watching YouTube on a Windows phone, Google would stop you. Bam. It would, like, snap it in half. So, you couldn't have YouTube and nobody wanted a phone that didn't have YouTube. So, what phone did I go to? That's right. The iPhone 3GS. And you know what? This baby was the first iPhone at launch to have copy and paste. Yep. iPhone 3G and iPhone 2G did not have copy and paste. You could not copy and paste. There was no way you could copy and paste for that. They got an update later on, but it was a 3GS at first. Also, the S stands for video. S stands for saving video, because it was also the first. It was also the first phone to. It was also the first iPhone to save video. Ah, see. I got you guys. I got you. I know this wordplay. Terry, can you fix my toaster? I cannot. I am a consumer tech consumer. I'm a consumer tech. Consumer. This is me. Willing to eat bugs if the marketing is viral enough. Me. Do you know what DS stands for? Double video. So, dual screen. What we're gonna do is we're gonna click user agent switcher and switch this to iPhone, right? So we're gonna pretend my browser is an iPhone. There you go. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna try out fucking Galaxy. That's right. I'm gonna try out Galaxy. Samsung Galaxy try-on phone. Test Android. What? Hold on. Try Galaxy. You gotta make this browser smaller. Download. Tap the share button and add to home screen. What do you mean? Settings. Oh man, it doesn't work. It doesn't let you do it. But instead, we will watch all of the One UI designs. Default. YouTube. One UI 1. This is the first time that I ever thought Samsung was actually very competent. This was the first time where I thought, oh my god, they're not shit anymore. So let's watch it. Oh shoot. So this was their ugly phone. Hold on. Let me show you how ugly their phones were. Ugly Samsung UI. Where's the Samsung experience? Samsung experience phone UI. Well, you can't find it anymore. But you just gotta trust me. This video will show you how ugly it was. It was like this. Because they really wanted to push for the swoosh, the edge display. And they removed that. And now there's a grid. Like, look at that. They're using a grid for the icon design. New font? That old font, look at that. Look at that old font. Ooh, that is so hideous. And this was so smart because they put everything that you need at the bottom. Look at this. There's a viewing area where you view your content. Is it a bonus sounds? No, it's not. It's the viewing area is where you look at your content. The interaction area, because the phones were so freaking big, you had to put all the stuff in the bottom. And it made so much sense. It makes so much sense. What a smart idea. Right? Right. It makes so much sense. But they refined it further with One UI 2. That makes no difference. That honestly makes no difference, because later on you will see they keep adjusting the radius of the edges of the curves. Later on, every single freaking update, they changed the radius of everything, so it makes no sense to like show this because they can't decide what radius. We're learning about history right now. Hello, Skybreath. See, look at this. That big button just becomes one small button. That's pretty cool. Well, less distractions. See, you don't need that label. Just show the bar plus like an extra drop-down menu for when you want to access the other parts of the sound mixer. That's good. You're a button. They reiterate this. The viewing area How are you? I'm pretty alright. Interaction area. With more information at a glance. Be visibly comfortable. I don't know why they showed this because it's literally just a little teensy tiny bit of a color change. If you have a bad monitor, it doesn't really change anything. Look at that, look at that. Did you notice? Did you notice the color change? With more vibrant hues? Color 1, color 2, color 1, color 2. These vivid moving icons would disappear later on. I don't know about this one. I always love that in ads where there's a element where they interact with a sound and then they actually change the mixing of the sound. Ew. Now let's look at a powerful advertisement. Let's look at a powerful advertisement. This Yosemite, this is when flat design seriously took its like center stage. This is how you use a grid. This is how you use a grid. Then again, I just love tech ads. I know. This font sucks. It's Helvetica. It's not a good system font. Oh yeah, the translucency. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. But in the very next version of macOS, they would change the font again and use what is called San Francisco, because they wanted a custom design font, but the font wasn't ready yet. Yep, they were going towards a complete redesign of macOS, but they didn't have their font ready. So they were like, yeah, all right, let's use Helvetica. And it was pretty ugly. It was pretty hard to read. It wasn't very friendly. But that's Apple, you know. That's Apple. You don't go to Apple for like a friendly to the user. Well, their phones are user friendly, but they're not actually consumer friendly. There you go. Silly Apple. So you really can't try this. Try Galaxy on your phone, PC. It doesn't work. You are designers having an OCD. So, I got this 2010 MacBook Pro, and eventually, it broke. This specific MacBook Pro had an issue where the GPU would fail. Yep, all of them. All of the MacBook Pros with the AMD something something whatever GPU would fail. All of them. So I was one of the people affected and had to replace mine. And I didn't learn my lesson. So I had a 2012 MacBook Pro. It was just basically the same shit, but it didn't have any GPU problems. And I loved it. It was pretty good. It worked well. It was all right. Except when I went to the US, I wanted to exchange the battery. I heard rumors. I heard rumors on the internet. Hey, if you change your battery in the US right now, there's something good that's gonna happen to you. And then I went to the store. I went to the Apple store in San Francisco. Hi, Terumi. Hello. Yishanto Takashi. Hello. So I went to the Apple store and I was like, hey, I'd like to replace my battery. And the girl's like, oh, I'm sorry. We don't have any batteries right now. I'm like, oh, how long does it, is it until the battery comes out? And then she was like, well, it'll be a month. And I said, I'm gonna be home. I'm gonna go home to the Philippines in a couple weeks. What computer store no battery? They were out of batteries for this specific model of phone, of laptop, and the girl went to the back, and then she told me, if you can wait that 1 month, we'll get you the battery replacement for free. That's usually like $99 to $150. And she was gonna give me the battery for free. And then I said, I really can't stay. I'm going home. And then she went to the back again. And then when she came back, she was like, you know what? If you give me your device, I'll get you the latest one for free. And so she took my device. She took my 2012 MacBook Pro and gave me a 2016 MacBook Pro Touch Bar. She gave me one of these. Insane, right? Insane. She gave me one of these for free, and the Touch Bar was like all the new hotness at the point. Was she serious? I'm serious. It happens. It happens in Apple stores. So basically, Apple employees have a specific amount of like nice things that they can do per month, if I remember correctly. Because like my cousin is an Apple store employee, or she was. And then I just happened to be one of the lucky few to receive that nice thing from an Apple employee. 3 ports Thunderbolt. It's 4 Thunderbolt 3 ports. Pretty good. What's in it for them? Brand loyalty. It's how you create loyal customers like me, who stuck with Apple for a very long time, and I'm still using Apple for a very long time. So I used this one for a total of 2 years before I used a third-party random ass USB hub, and it fried the laptop. Yep. The USB hub, I plugged it in, fried the laptop, and rip. It was dead. So I said, I'm done with this. I'm finished with Apple. I'm finished with Apple. I don't know why, but I wanted to play games, right? I wanted to play video games. So I got a Acer Predator Helios 300. That's the one that I showed a long time ago. One of these. Acer Predator Helios 300. And it was pretty good. It was pretty good. It has 1660 Ti. It was much more powerful than my MacBook, and I was surprised because that entire time, when I was using a MacBook for my whole life, I had to play video games at the lowest graphical setting, and I had to tolerate it being like, what, 30 FPS at lowest settings? I was surprised to learn I could run games at max settings at 60 FPS on that laptop. Even 144 Hz? Yeah, that was amazing. So now, let's look at the latest consumer tech. Lately, there has been 23H2. Jajan! Well, this is the issues with 32H2. Now force installing Windows 23H2. So, if you didn't know, if you're not using Windows 11 yet, go upgrade to Windows 11 or downgrade depending on how you look at it. But Windows 11 will give you Copilot. If you want an AI on your laptop, on your desktop, you can have Windows 11 Copilot. It's free. It does any task that you ask it to, except for lewd stuff or illegal stuff. I hate Windows 11. Windows are Rona. But Windows 11 is so pretty. How can you hate something that's pretty? Right? Right. How? I like 10 more. What's the point if it can't load? I'm also looking for a laptop that can run Xbox 360 games. I think most laptops can run Xbox 360 games nowadays. We'd rather have the Terumi voice assistant. Aww. Here are your search results from the web. Dazzle, do you use Ubuntu for like your main operating system? Oh yeah, Windows 10 was supposed to be the last Windows. No. Nice. So, there's gonna be a Copilot button keyboard. Microsoft is adding a Copilot button on your keyboard so you can be like a dumb little zoomer that cannot do a simple task without relying on an AI. I think it replaces the left arm. Just saying, you can make the taskbar be on the left side. You're right. Never mind. Windows 11 is the best. You know what? They should add a dedicated YouTube Shorts button. Just press the button and it launches YouTube, like scrolls through the latest shorts. You don't even have to scroll after the video is finished. It goes to the next video. I'm getting it right now. Nice. So the star of the show this year really is AI. Like every company is in on it. Nvidia stocks went up like really freaking high because of their AI capabilities. Qualcomm, Apple, Samsung. Oh yeah, there, I said it right. Samsung S24. No, show me the AI. Show me the AI. Ew, it's so expensive. AMD, yeah, AMD too. I have no use for this. I have no use for this. Epic. Just like that. Epic. What's it got? Live translate? Every Oh, it translates your calls. But, por favor, espere un momento. Circle to search. This is okay. This is an okay feature. You can circle something anywhere on your screen and then you can search it. It's an okay feature. Note assist. Okay. Chat assist. Nope. I would not want an AI to chat for me. That's it. Our most impressive zoom yet. Did you hear about Samsung fake moon? They used to advertise the S whatever series as something that can take pictures of the moon. But it turns out all they did was like replace the photo of the moon. Hold on. They take a photo of the moon and hold on. Where is this? Where's this? It doesn't open. So they take a photo of the moon and they cross-reference it with their database of moon pictures, and they just give you whatever moon picture that they have. They don't give you your actual photo. I'm like, yep, that's pretty Samsung. AI from preview to post. Resize it, retouch it, just like that. Try Galaxy on your phone. You know what I've been interested in? The Windows Surface Pro. It just looks neat. I don't have any use for it. I think it just looks neat. I like Vivo and Honor phone better. They're pretty. I think that's what my grandmother uses. But you know what? The leather. I think it's leather. The leather on the keyboard will wear out for sure. Surface Pro is nice but very hot. Ah. There's no way I'm getting one then. Your laptop just crashed. Damn. Maybe you should get a Surface Pro 9. It looks good. It looks very sexy. Doesn't it? $999 US? But this isn't very good. The Surface has never been good. Surface versus Apple meme. Surface, Microsoft Surface versus Apple meme. Where is it? Where is it? Microsoft Surface Kid ad. Oh, they removed it. It was so bad they removed it. Wait until Windows starts working with ARM, then just buy a PC and iPad Pro. You're right. I'd get a PC, yeah. Product cancellation? No. Oh, this one.
Today we have the Microsoft Surface Pro 7 and the MacBook Pro. The Surface comes with a pen and it is touchscreen. Mac gave this a little hard, but why can't they just give me a whole touchscreen?
Why can't they just give me a whole touchscreen?
The Surface Pro has a detachable keyboard. Now with the Mac, you're kind of just stuck with what you got. But with the Surface, yes, you can run your favorite apps on
Yes, you can run your favorite apps on this.
it. It has
You know, like Final Cut, iMovie.
the power to run all your apps. It is a much better gaming device. I love my games. Then
I love my games.
there's the price. Yeah.
It reeks of desperation. It's Kino. It's absolute Kino. It's absolute Kino. I love my games. Hold on. Was it the Fold 5? That was the fat one? Yeah, this was the fat one. Would you guys ever think about getting a folding phone? Like, this is scary. Do you know they're plastic? They use plastic screens? Or at least the screen protector is plastic? I think it's a bit silly. Yeah, I think it's a bit silly too. Phones peaked with iPhone 5. Don't you mean the iPhone 5S? With its Touch ID? Fold phone of Honor. Honor folding. Ooh. It's pretty neat. Hot take, I don't like folding phones that much. Cool idea, but OMG. Imagine just folding one for it to break. Yeah. Folding phone is fine. Like, was it Huawei? Huawei folding phone. This is cool. Touch ID? Oh, really? Look at this, look at this. The screen folds to the other side. Ultra light, ultra flat, super durable. True chroma foldable display. Huawei image. I think this is more of a statement phone, like when you buy a folding phone like this, it's like you're making a statement, like, yeah, I fold. I don't know. It's like it's a fashion piece. It's a fashion piece. Oh. Yeah, my money folds. Call me the laundry the way I fold. Huawei image. Samsung Flip Note. Samsung Flip Note. Oh, this one. The Flip Fold. Ultra wide selfie camera. True chroma camera. Oh, the photos are actually pretty darn good. Seamless screen expansion. That's pretty cool. What the heck? Alright. Sold. Terry, you literally said you wouldn't stream. Yes, but it was my last stream for the week. Is it like a tablet phone? I don't know, actually. Powered with surround sound. Guys, I'm sold. I'm sold by that folding, the unfolding animation. There was also one, the Pixel Fold, right? Pixel Pro and Pixel 8. No, 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 no. Give me the Pixel tablet. Pixel Fitbit Charge. No, no, no. None of this. None of this. Give me the Fold. I mean, this one has a massive bezel. That's kind of ew. Doesn't it kind of grow? $17.99? That's insane. Yeah, no MGS2 stream for a bit. One PS5 price? That's actually like 3 times the PS5. That's 3.5 times the PS5. Obsidian. Brilliant in every way. I love how they complement themselves. Wait, isn't this the Apple design? Isn't this the Apple iPhone 5? iPhone 15. What? iPhone 15 Pro. No, just give me the 15. Where is the design here? Yeah, these rounded rectangles that they do. I remember these in the Apple presentations. Ah. It looks very Apple, the website. Oh, it's using in-house SoCs? I think so, yeah, the G2. They started with the last year's Pixel Fold. A massive upgrade from multitasking. I love that. I love how it shows the phone folded a little bit, so you can barely see his face. It folds like that. I love that. That's a beautiful ad. This is such a chunky bezel, though. Isn't it bad? That's much less appealing than like something like the Pixel Fold. Watch YouTube on the big display, and you can control it with a voice. No one wants to control YouTube with their voice. The best camera on a foldable phone. Oh, VPN by Google One? I'm into it. I have VPN. But yeah, VPN for Google. But that is my story about today's AI-powered technology headlines. Do you have anything on your mind before I go for like a week? Asus Nitro 5. Oh, that laptop? Yeah, I remember that. That's neat. I've actually got a fever. Love the learning lessons from Teru. Thank you. Nokia Composer. I have the Acer Nitro 5. Nice! Wouldn't it be loud? Alright. You guys are good. I think I'm gonna go pass out because my head hurts. Good night. And Teru. See you in 1 week. See you in 1 week. Bye bye. Teru. See you.